Hello, beautiful, and welcome to the Finding Fertility podcast. I'm Monica, your mentor in uncovering the hidden layers of your fertility journey. Together, we'll discover the right path for you within the 6 essential steps to creating the family of your dreams. We'll ditch the overwhelm, tune into your intuition, and build a vibrant foundation for your fertility. Whether it's through gut health, subconscious healing, or energetic alignment, you can unlock your body's natural power to get and stay pregnant. Your fertility journey is all about radical responsibility and deeply believing that your body is on your side. It's time to stay consistent, embrace trust, surrender, and create the transformation you deserve. Finding Fertility does not diagnose, prescribe, or treat any fertility issues. What we do is empower you to take control of your health by uncovering the root causes holding you back. Let's do this together. Happy Friday, y'all. Welcome back to another episode of Finding Fertility. I'm your host, Monica Cox, and I'm completely honored that you are here with me becoming the conscious mama you were born to be. Today, I want to talk about something most women on this journey avoid. And how do I know you're avoiding it? Because you're still listening to this podcast. You're still seeking knowledge. You're not sitting in the void, the mundaneness, the silence of this journey of life. But like I always say, a fertility journey is hard work. I did this journey and am still doing this journey, this part of the journey in motherhood. Hard, still hard, but I am not longing for a child anymore, right? Yes, I have a slight advantage, but I promise you, if you can show up for yourself to the best of your abilities and apply this stuff now, motherhood, the thing that you're so desperate for, will be amazing. Where I can be radically honest and say that everything that I thought motherhood was going to be wasn't, because I didn't sort this out before. I didn't know I needed to. So, anyways, we're here doing it together in different ways. But I know that you're avoiding this part of the journey because you know what? I still avoid some of this too. You have the knowledge. You already know more about fertility, hormones, diet, trauma, supplements than the average doctor. Let's just be honest, okay? Because if your doctors had the answers, you would have already gotten your solution and had your baby. I'm not saying that they're not important. I'm not saying that they're not needed. But let's just get real, okay? You've read the books, you are listening to the podcast, you have listened to tons of podcasts. You've probably invested coaching, courses, IVF, all the things. You have a PhD in this information, and you need this information so you can understand why you're doing the thing. When I learned about epigenetics, if you would have told me at 25 the word epigenetics, I would have been like, what? I don't even know how to spell that. So it's just like, but you need to have this information, because when I learned about epigenetics, when I did the hard like reading around that stuff, I was like, oh, I get it. I get why this thing that is so intangible right now is so incredibly important, because it's the only thing I actually can control. And I can massively improve my cellular health to negate the risks of my children having long-term health issues, neurodivergency, autism, genetic issues, mutated genes, whatever, the list goes on. And then I'm going to have the consciousness to be a better parent, so I stop generational BS. Okay. So I'm not here to talk long to you guys about it, because the real question is this: are you actually living what you know? Because information without embodiment keeps you stuck. It keeps you in the same emotional loops, the same victim story, the same inner dialogue that cancels out all but some of the physical work you are doing. And I know, because that was me for years. And it was me after my fertility journey. This is my whole
reason of doing what I'm doing now has radically shifted. The baby is a cherry on top. I know you guys are going to get pregnant. That's not my biggest concern. My biggest concern for you and my ultimate goal for you is your self-worth, your self-love, your inner peace, you coming home to you. Because I know that when I do my job, that you're going to have the baby, but you're not just going to have the baby, you're going to have a more blissful motherhood. So I'm going to share with you this clip. You might have seen it on social media. I was doing some podcasting stuff and I saw this clip and I was like, man, I love this clip. It's raw, it's honest, exactly what I wish I had someone telling me when I was 27, 28, 29, 30, 31, 32, 33, 34 even? Oh my, yeah, I'm pretty sure I got pregnant at 35 with my first. So all those years, I wish I would have just had this on repeat until I got it, until I understood. So here we go. Here's the bold, beautiful, short clip. I want you to take this and I want you to really feel into it. What comes up? If I trigger you, that's where I want you to look. If you're like, hell yeah, girl, I feel you, and you want more support, join me. Get on the email list if you are not already, because I have right now opened up the group coaching sessions and the mini one-to-ones when you join either Dreams or Fertile Energetics. So without further, let's get into it. Until I started taking radical responsibility for my own bullshit, I was stuck in a loop of infertility BS. If I could go back to when I was 27 years old, when I started my journey, mind you, I got pregnant naturally at 36 after they told me that I couldn't improve my egg quality, failed IVFs, high natural killer cells were finally discovered. I could go back and tell my 27-year-old self, who probably would fucking listen in the first place, this is what I would tell her. That story that you have on replay, the one that you're the victim, the why me, the, oh, everyone has it so much easier than me. I'm doing all the right things, but I'm still not getting pregnant. That story that I put on repeat again and again and again kept me stuck, kept me so physically, mentally, and emotionally stuck. It was ridiculous. Even though I was going to still live in that reality that things weren't really working out in my favor as fast as I wanted them to, even though I was quote unquote doing everything right. The reality was your physical body needs time to catch up with your mental reality. So you have to, this whole kind of fake it till you make it, not really, because you're not faking fucking anything. You're showing up and you're doing the actual work that it needs to happen. But you cannot sit while you're doing the physical work and get into those massive slumps of victim, right? You can definitely have some pity parties, like that is no big deal. But the moment you find yourself in that pity party, you go, okay, girl, we're not going to live here anymore. Sort out what emotion is keeping you stuck, the anger, the jealousy, the fear, the control. Sort that shit out. Let yourself feel it, scream, shout, move, cry, whatever you need to do, and say, okay, we don't live here anymore. And when those thought patterns come again and again and again, they are, you're going to consistently kick yourself out of it. Okay, do I need a cookie? Do I need a hug? Do I need a therapy session? Do I need a breathwork session? What do I need right now? Do I need to just tell myself, we're not going down that rabbit hole anymore? Because I promise you, that's what's going to collapse the reality. That's what's going to shift the timeline if you consistently show up in a different way. Thought process, emotions, actions. That's what's going to create your reality. And that's what I would have told my 27-year-olds.
Thank you once again for tuning in and becoming the conscious mama you were born to be. Remember, I wasn't some magical unicorn who stumbled into fertility success. I stayed consistent, I put in the work, and I made it happen. And guess what? You can too. And I have something for my loyal podcast listeners, but here's the key. This is only for women who are feeling burnt out, frustrated, and stuck in the cycle of endless research. And you're at a point where you are screaming, I have tried everything. Why isn't this working? This only works for women who are ready to take a radical responsibility for their journey and start listening to their body's innate wisdom, because deep down, you know you can heal and achieve your ultimate goal. If that's not you yet, that's okay. Not everyone is ready yet to show up with ease, deeply connect to their energy, unlock subconscious patterns, and listen to their body's ability to come into full coherence. But for those who are ready, I'm offering something I only do with my paying clients, and this is a fertility breakthrough session. This is the first thing I do, even before I start really deeply working with someone in a coaching package. It's a deep dive session where we look at exactly where you are right now, what's keeping you stuck, and the easy shifts that can change everything. But fair warning, these sessions are very limited and go fast. So if you're interested in checking out my superpower for uncovering exactly what's been overlooked, jump into one of these free calls. They're deep, they're intuitive, and they're game-changing. The only way you can access this is if you actually personally message me. You can do it on your favorite platform, IG, TikTok, or at my personal email, monica@findingfertility.co. Not .com, because they wanted $3,000 for the M, with just one word. And that word is dreams, obviously, DREAMS. And I'll make sure you get that link right away. Remember, this transformation happens when you stay committed to yourself. Trust your body, follow your intuition, make it possible. The links that you need are down below. And if you are still here and you absolutely love this podcast, please take some time and leave me a review and help other women like you find this podcast to get the support they need. Help a sister out. Leave a review today.